Quick, graph y equals 3 times the greatest integer of x by hand, 2 different ways. This is part of the family of functions series. You will need graph paper, or you can download this PDF and print it. Press pause as needed anytime. The first way is with what we call the step dance. Normally the first step begins at the origin, but the factor 3 does not affect that first step because 3 times the greatest integer 0 is still 0. So we'll plot that first step. All other left endpoints will be affected by multiplying by 3, however. For example, 3 times 1 is 3, so our next step will be at x equals 1, y equals 3. And then 3 times 2 is 6, so the next step jumps up another 3 steps, so to speak. 3 times 3 is 9. The left endpoint is at x equals 9. And then going in the negative direction, 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. Step there. Step at x equals negative 2 down at negative 6. And at negative 3, negative 9. So this is our graph of y equals 3 times the greatest integer of x. Steps are 3 steps high. Comparing that to the parent function, we can see that in each case, not only are the left endpoints tripled, blue to green, but all points are tripled, blue to green. Also notice that the left points lie along the line y equals 3x. Wonder where that 3 came from. Second way is using a table. So these are the values we use. These are for the left endpoints that we'll do in blue. And then in green, we need to multiply each of those y coordinates by 3 because that's the coefficient there. So 2 times 3 is 6. So we'll plot the left endpoint at 2, 6, and then make a step out of it. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 comma 3 is where our left endpoint will be for the step. The origin remains the same. Multiplying by 3 does not change 0. Negative 1 times 3, negative 1 comma negative 3 is where the left endpoint is, and negative 2 comma negative 6. Of course, the steps keep going on infinitely, but that's all we'll plot just to get the idea. And of course, we compare that to the parent function. Now you try one. Graph y equals 5 times the greatest integer of x. Use either of the two methods or both for the practice. Press pause to do this and then resume when you're finished to check. And here's our answer. Steps are 5 units high.